Time to spill the tea with Spicy V. Welcome to Spill the Tea with Spicy V. Today we are here with Shubham, aka SHOOBY, who stole everyone's heart on The Circle Season 1 and 5. Welcome to the show.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me. Super stoked.
I have so many fun questions ready for you, and I don't know why I wanted to know this one for so long, but I'm just gonna jump right in and ask you, did anyone call you SHOOBY before The Circle, or was that nickname made on the show?
It's a good question. There's always been variations, but yeah, a lot of people called me it before, but I was super flattered when people in the circle did also.
Okay, very cool. And season 1, did you always know that you were gonna play yourself?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to for sure.
Do you have like a favorite moment from filming season 1?
Yeah, I think just meeting the whole cast, like when we got to meet each other at the table in the finale, was super stoked to see everyone.
Yeah, no, that is really good. What wasn't so good is that you were placed 8th on the first episode, but later became a favorite. But I'm wondering, why do you think that was?
I think looking back, I made my profile. I put a lot of facts of myself in there, which was great. I just think I didn't put personality in there, and that kind of maybe threw people off. So I definitely think that hurt me in the beginning.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you feel meeting Catfish Rebecca for the first time?
Oh, Sharky Shubham loved it. It was stoked meeting Rebecca. Rebecca's my sister, my brother, loved it.
Yeah, that was good TV. Like that was so good to watch. And I'm sure, of course, you wanted to win the season. Like any of us that go on a reality show, you want to win the bag. But you were super happy that Joey won. Like, was that authentic? Were you really happy that he won that season?
Yeah, Joey's my brother, and he's such a great friend inside the circle and out, and I was super stoked for him. We played this game side by side, so I was so stoked for him to win.
In season 1, you mentioned that you and Joey actually had a lot in common, and this was actually on episode 3, so it wasn't that far into the season. I'm wondering what those similarities were.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think, first of all, Joey and me are the same age. We both love to party. We're both from the West Side, so we're both from LA. We were both lived in LA and California at the time. We both had like the family thing. We're both like competitive. So I think there were a lot of similarities. I think we have a lot of the same viewpoints on stuff. So yeah.
No, very true. You also said on season 1 that there were a few Lady Gaga songs that you liked. Can you name any that you like?
Oh yeah. Okay. I think I love Lady Gaga. Is it like Telephone? Like ring a phone?
What I really loved about watching season 1 was that you didn't know what anything was. Like, you guys didn't even know what an influencer was. Like, you know what I mean? So like you were literally learning everything as you went. So that was really unique to me about season 1. So talking about season 5, like SHOOBY back in the house, like
let's go.
Twist. Like that was so freaking cool to see you back in that house. Like I was super pumped. What kind of profile did you think you were gonna get?
I knew. Well, I mean, there's so many different things, but I was thinking, right, maybe I'm playing an older guy, maybe I'm playing an older girl, maybe I'm a girl my age. So, they're kind of like your brain is always thinking.
Okay, and what kind of profile did you want to get?
I think it would have been super fun to play like an older guy, just because I feel like at least I can I have the gender knowledge. I also think it would have been fun to play a grandma, but obviously I wasn't good at playing a girl, so that would have been tougher.
So I have to ask you this because I was watching season 5 just recently, and I remember when we found out Sam won, the camera actually panned on you and you went, wow. So I want to know, like, were you shocked? Like, what did you mean, wow?
No, I think, wow, I was so ecstatic for her. First of all, I have so much love for Sam. Sam's my, to see someone go from 8th on the first night to 1st on the last night, she showed incredible resilience. Yeah, I was shocked. I knew, I had a gut feeling Chaz wasn't going to win the game because he was influencer too much. So I felt like he was going to get that 2nd or 3rd place. Yeah, I was shocked. I thought Raven was going to win the game, but I was super stoked for Sam. I would have been stoked with any of them winning.
Yeah, we were at the end of our chair, like, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, would have loved to see you in that finale, though. Another one for you. Would have loved it.
Oh, thanks.
I have to ask, besides the profile, of course, what was the biggest difference between playing season 1 and season 5?
I think in season 1, because I was there in the beginning and I got to really make genuine connections, I felt like we were kind of setting the criteria and the formation of the circle season 1. Whereas this season, I felt like I was coming into something that was already created. So if you think about it strategically, first season, I felt like we were kind of at the top. Season 5, I felt like I was at the very bottom. So,
That's hard. That's hard for sure. Okay, I thought we could play like a little game.
love games. We both love
So
games.
yeah, it's just called Between Season 1 and 5. So pretty much I'm putting you on the spot, Shooby. And
Right.
yeah, you have to pick a season. I'm gonna ask you a question and you have to pick either season 1 or season 5.
Okay.
All right, which cast was the most strategic?
I would say 5, just because the evolution of the game.
Which cast is the best looking?
I think both are. Look, I feel biased to answer that because I know both casts. I'm gonna say both.
Both. They're both up there. They're both 10.
Yeah, I'm pleading. Yeah, I'm gonna say both.
Which cast parties the hardest? I've seen you out there partying with everyone. I've seen it.
One goes hard.
Yeah, well, one's like, all right, yeah, like Sammy and everyone. They're just like, let's go.
One goes hard, low key.
I freaking love that. Okay. And last one, which cast has the person that you crushed on the most?
Well, everyone thought Rebecca, but Rebecca was my sister, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say, that. I would say like, I just for like okay, really. Yeah, I had my brother Joey, my sister Samantha, my other brother Rebecca. So I'm gonna say season 1.
Okay, what I really want to know is what is Michelle like? Michelle Buteau, like what is she like in real life?
Yeah, no, Michelle's great. I mean, I have so much love for Michelle because in both seasons she was kind of like my common thing. So it was so cool, like seeing her in season 1. It was just this fun thing for all of us, including her. Like this is the first time any of us were doing this on the circle, and then just seeing her in 5th season, it was great. It was really seeing like a good friend after a long time. So it's been great. Yeah.
So I was just wondering if you could remind us all of like the school you went to and what you majored in. Like, what's your little spiel there?
No, so I got my bachelor's from UCLA. I studied econ and economics was my major, film was my minor, and then right now I'm finishing up my part-time master's at University of Oxford in software engineering.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. You're a smart man. What can I say? You're
I'll try my best.
Intelligent. Do you think I can put that memory to the test with 3 questions? Let's see.
Oh my god, these 3, yeah, for sure. But let's do
all right, let's go. Who was the first person to be blocked from the circle?
Alana.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Can you spell Buteau backwards?
UAETUB. Let's go.
Yo, that's hard. Like the EAUs, like all that thing.
Yeah, the EAU is like EAO crap.
Yeah. Stop. Who came second on season 1?
Oh God, I forget.
Second is still beautiful. Like, are you kidding me? Second is still.
Oh, thank you.
It's true.
Appreciate that.
Final 2, baby. Like you made it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought that was awesome. And are you single? I don't even know if I asked, like, if I know.
Yeah, I am.
You are single.
Yeah.
All right, noted. All right. Okay. Would you ever be interested in any other reality shows? Like, would you ever go on Big Brother or Survivor, The Amazing Race?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I'm actually in the process of getting my real estate license, so definitely, I love all the Netflix shows, so like Selling Sunset would be super sick.
Are you kidding me? That would be so dope to see you on something like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a friend, her name's Brianna, and she really wants to get on the circle. Do you have any tips for her? Like any tips on applying or how to get noticed?
I think the best thing is just being your authentic self. Because, like, I feel like in casting, if you try to put up a front, they can sniff it. So just be yourself and be innovative in the process, right? Like, you kind of have to, like, look at what makes you authentic that is also unique that no one else has brought before.
And if anyone were to, like, be successful in getting on or almost getting on, do you have any tips for actually being in that apartment? Like, I see people doing, like, sticky notes on the walls, notebook in their hand at all times, like, crazy games.
Yeah, I think, you know, after the 2 times on the circle, my thing is really the most important thing is they should just enjoy the moment and have fun. A lot of times you can control the effort you give, so try your hardest and make sure when you get evicted, you get blocked, you get voted out, that you have no regrets. So always play hard, trust your gut, trust your heart, and you'll leave content, you know?
Oh, that is good advice. Like that's it right there. All right,
Oh,
Brianna,
thanks,
that was for
V.
you,
Thanks.
girl. So yeah, like that's a wrap from you. You've answered all the questions that I have. I don't know if you've ever seen one of my episodes, but at the end of every episode, I let my guest ask me a question if they have one. So I don't know if you do or don't, but if you do, hit me.
No, I do. I've seen stuff, you know, you're great. Yeah, my question for you is would you ever do more unscripted TV?
Ooh, yeah, I would.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I knew it. I
would.
knew it.
Yeah, it was always my dream to go on Big Brother and like to get my foot in the reality world. So the fact that I already made that step, I am super pumped. Like you, like right after I finished Big Brother, 3 days later, I went back to finish my master's because I took
Oh,
a
good for
semester
you.
off to go on the show. So I haven't really like put my best foot forward on trying to get back in reality, but we'll see what the future holds.
Yeah, and I know the future will be great.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming on my show. Hope to meet you in the future. You never know in those LA streets.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, for sure. If you're ever in California, let me know. We'll get like a reality TV crew going and go
Oh
party.
my God, that's my
Yeah.
dream. You know I'm down for that. Okay, holding
Yeah.
you to that.
Yeah, hold it to it. Be sick.
Click that subscribe button for more spice.